Cleveland as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball one. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split at 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
2-1 to the Rays leadoff batter. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Now this is a leadoff at bat. Great patience, and he's just waiting for that pitch. That's too good to pass up.
Called strike over the outside part of the plate. Full count. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Wells is in pursuit. He's there and records the first out. And here's the starting lineup for the visiting Tampa Bay Rays. Hero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Yeah, Matty, the thing I'm focused on with this lineup is the fact that they love to run. They lead the league in stolen bases. They're not afraid to take that extra bag. It's going to put the defense on their heels. Be on the lookout for that today.
Plate now for the Rays is the DH, Connor Pitts. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now the pitch. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Stepping in now, Jesse Pitts. Tried to hold back as this is hit back toward the mound. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. Now the Tribe will get their shot. Still scoreless. For the Rays in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
Here comes the second baseman, Jose Altuve, to get things kicked off in the home half of inning number 1. Pitch on the way. And there's a strike right down the heart of the plate. 0-1. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
Tried to get him out front, but it's a ball 1-2. The 1-2 is a slider taken for a ball.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. And with that, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the Indians. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Yeah, Matty, this has been the common theme for this team since we had a chance to cover them in spring training. They harped on the fact that they wanted to be in the tops in the league in on-base percentage. And that's exactly where they are, and it means victories at the end of the day. They are finding ways to put a ton of traffic on the base paths, and that will lead to a ton of wins.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. One out, nobody on. Left side, but well foul. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Striding in for the Indians, Aaron Middleton, and he's looking to turn the page. The bat's been ice cold over the last 8 or so ball games. First offering on its way. Missed with a slider.
Back-to-back punch-outs in the bottom of the first. This guy has got his stuff working today. This offense better wake up.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
But he will run this one down in right center. A tough L9, and the inning is over. Indians go down 1-2-3. Still no score. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jeremy Pitts. He's, of course, a long ball threat, currently 3rd in the American League in that category. Here comes the first pitch. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. The 1-0. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here's the 1-1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Line toward the alley in left center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And the Rays strike quickly here in the inning. It's a leadoff double.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Digging in the switch hitter, John Pitts. First at bat for him as he enters play 3rd in the American League batting race. Here comes the first pitch. In the dirt here, and this is behind him at 3rd as that'll head down the line in left field. And he'll come in to score from second base, and that is a direct result, obviously, of that poor throw.
That was just great awareness out there on the base pass. He bolts for 3rd the instant the ball skips away, but he keeps his eye behind the plate all the way. And when he sees they're having trouble with it, he rockets home to score. Love that aggressiveness.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And that one just missed outside.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
2-0 count. The pitch very weakly on the ground, but it's foul. Strike one. No outs, nobody on. Line toward the gap in left center. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Here's how the Indians are setting up on D. And I want to focus on Jose Altuve. Pound for pound, the best player in big league baseball. A Gold Glove second baseman, he can do it all. 5 tools, the ability to turn a double play with the best of them.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Jeff Pitts, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
The windup and the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. So 1-1. And he fouls this one off. Hit sharply on the ground to the left, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Standing in now, Sammy Pitts. Pitch out, nothing doing. The 1-0 home. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first.
This is a tough spot here to turn 2 off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively to make sure you get at least 1 out. Don't try to turn that double play. If you get the sure out at second, take that, and if you get it at first, well, that's just an added bonus. But make sure you at least get 1 out in a spot like this.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fouled away. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. And he's back in standing. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. This one's flared out toward left. Crawford into shallow left, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. Pitts is on his way home. And a relay to the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Wow, that error has got to really sting. Anytime a run scores because of an error, it eats at you, but especially when he comes around from first, he wasn't. Even in scoring position when the play started.
Into the box now, Boof Bobo, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Bobo is considered one of the best defensive catchers in the game today. He often gets praise for his work behind the plate, and I know a lot of pitchers have made it clear that his presence back there adds a level of comfort that not many others can replicate.
And Matty, I don't know if he's always going to be a favorite for the Gold Glove, but you walk around this clubhouse, you hear these pitchers rave about throwing to this guy. That's all I need to hear.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And that's off the left field wall. as he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play a run comes across to score. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Stepping into the box, Tony Whitenack. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Pulls the string on that one. One strike.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make-or-break moment in this game. When you're playing a first-place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
Bobo leads off second with one gone in the inning. Here's a high pop-up. Weaver camps under it, and he's got it for out number 2.
The batter, number 1.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Wes Lunch. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Now the 2-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3. Connor Pitts would be next. Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. Takes a knee-high fastball.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
The 3-2 pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Lair moving to his left makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So 3 runs on 3 hits, 2 errors in the inning, and a runner left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Rays 3 and the Indians nothing. So next it'll be the 4-hole hitter for the Tribe, Preston Moss. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Soft liner to the right side, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Okay, here's how the Rays set up on defense today. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
In now for Cleveland, Nelson Rios. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. One ball, 1 strike to count. So 1-1. Is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, strike 2. Here's the pitch. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he sent down via the strikeout.
Into the box, Alonzo Wells. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Down the line and fair. That's a hit. So instead of leading off the following inning, Brandon Crawford bats here after the 2-out hit.
Well, this was a good start for the pitcher. First 5 guys, 5 up, 5 down, but the number 6 hitter proved to be a little bit more difficult, and that's a bullet hit.
Yeah, absolutely right there, Dan. Just a nice AB by the 6-hole guy after watching his first 5 brethren take a seat.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. From the stretch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Now a move over to first, and the runner back easily. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Wells leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Two balls and 2 strikes to Crawford. Fouled off.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Popped up, hits over to his left, and that's the 3rd out. 1 left for the Tribe. Still down 3-0. Ready for another chance? Connor hits. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Now a fastball to start the 3rd. That misses. It's ball 1. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
In now, Jesse Pitts. as he grounds one briskly to short. Backhanded. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Up next for Tampa Bay, center fielder Jeremy
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Jeremy Pitts. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Now here's the pitch. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
When you're facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire, I say throw everything out. 0-2, he's sitting fastball.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Down in order go the Rays, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Standing in, Jackie Punto. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. High in the air down the right field line. Pitts has a read on it. 1 down. Into the box now, Lee Weaver.
Lee Weaver.
Pitch on the way. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Here it comes. A changeup that just nips the outside of the zone. 2 out, nobody on. Back up. Oh, no, that got him. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. Just a 4-pitch inning there as the Indians go down quietly. They digging in for his second at-bat, John Pitts.
Right fielder, John Pitts.
Pitch on the way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Grounder down the line at third. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Altuve has it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
Time now for the Indians' Road to the Show report as we get a look at 2 guys making some noise in the upper minors. Now to the plate, Jeff Pitts. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a strike.
0-1.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Still 1-2.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Crawford waits on it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, third baseman.
Up next for the Rays, Sammy Pitts. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Wells racing back. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 6th home run on the season for him. And the Rays have opened it up even further now. It's 4-0.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Now batting.
Stepping in now, Boof Bobo. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Fastball too high. Ball 4.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
Bobo, the runner at first with 2 gone. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Rays tack on one more thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 4-0 Tampa Bay. Leading off the inning, Ron Blair, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Blair hits a little over the 270 mark. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Count even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in his zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
The next 3-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
First pitch on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
Standing in now, Preston Moss. As he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And it's 1-1. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2. Now the 2-1 pitch is taken, ball 3.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
3-2 to the Indian center fielder. That's out to left. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. Down in order go the Tribe. They're down 4-0.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Indians, number 26, Jared Arrington.
So Tampa's batting order turns over and set to go. Wes Wunsch. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider.
0-1's the count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
Riding in once again, Connor Pitts. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a ball, 1-0. The 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. The 2-1 home. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Wells going back on the warning track. He makes the catch. Digging in once again, Jesse Pitts. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now here's the pitch. Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike one. Hit hard up the middle. And there's his first base hit in this one. So the 2-out base hit in the top of the inning is still alive.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box now, Jeremy Pitts, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Pitts is off at first with 2 away. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. Now a throw over to first, and he'll get back in standing. So 1-1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball two. 4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. And there he goes towards second. Pitch misses low. The throw down is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
Down the first baseline. Punto comes up with it, and the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. 1 left for Tampa, but they're in front 4-0. Leading off the inning, Nelson Rios, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
The 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher. Able to pound the zone with all different options.
Struck him out. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. First pitch coming. Here it is. Grounded to third. Hits right there. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
The batter, the shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
Now at the plate, Brandon Crawford comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at bat. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Hits into shallow left, and the inning is over. So put another 0 on the board as they've been held scoreless through 5. 5 innings complete. The Rays are in front 4-0. Striding in once again, John Pitts. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers. Hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
On a line, that's a base hit into left field. So the leadoff man's aboard in their half of the 6th inning.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Into the box, Jeff Pitts. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This is foul for the first strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
The 1-2 pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Pitts stands at first with 1 out. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. Throw over to first. Runner back safely. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. There's a shot out to right center field. Pitts rounds third and is digging for the plate. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate, but not in time as he's across with the run.
Wow, they're hitting on all cylinders as the lead increases to 5 now. Nice job there to drive the ball into the gap and turn on the Jets for a triple.
Stepping in now, Boof Bobo, and he fouls this one off. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 fouled away. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. 1 out and a runner on third. He's set. Here's the 2-2. This is foul right side. Here's another 2-2. And that one just missed outside.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And he misses with 1 here. It's ball 4. So that'll at least bring the double play into the conversation with runners at the corners and 1 away.
Well, when you go with a slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Hey, that's a huge pitch right there. You've got to get ahead. When you start to see traffic on the base pass, your defense starts to tighten up a little bit. The best thing to do is...
And this one gets away. A play at the plate, and he will beat the tag at the plate. It's now a 6-0 ball game. And he is safe at the plate as he wasn't able to recover in time. The 1-1. Taken, strike 2.
I got the count 1 and 2.
The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
First delivery to him on the way. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Looking at his career totals, Wunsch is slugging north of .480, which puts him among some of the best power hitters in the game in that category. And there's ball 1. Runner in scoring position at second with count is 1-2 now.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. In the dirt. The throw will go to third, and he can't hold on to the throw as it short hops him and eats him up. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Here now the 2-2. Popped him up. And this is going to dunk in out there, a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
How about it?
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-hard RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
Standing in now, Connor Pitts. Middleton is after it. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, and 1 man left on. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Rays digging in for his second at-bat. Jackie Junto will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later innings.
Now a ball and a strike. 1-2 count to the Indians catcher.
You're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
2-2 the count. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this will wind up being a foul ball.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change, he had to be sitting off speed right there.
That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. So a productive start to the inning for the Tribe as their leadoff hitter is aboard.
How about it? Third baseman.
In now for Cleveland, Lee Weaver.
Hey, he had just retired 10 straight until that base hit right there. That's into almost 4th inning of him not ever seeing the stretch. We'll see how he does with a runner on now. You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
2-0 now. In the dirt, it's 3-0 now.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
Taking all the way, it's 3-1 now.
1 strike.
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First offering on its way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
Fouled off. Junto at second. Weaver at first with no outs. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Hit down the third baseline. And the throw will go to second as they get to force out. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
The left fielder, number 9.
Ready once again, Ron Flair. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. A 1 pitch on its way. Outside for a ball, 1-1. One and one, here it is. There's a changeup over the outside corner.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes, you can bury one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn 1 pitch into an inning-ending double play.
Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter. And it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
First pitch coming, here it is. And that one stayed too low apparently. The 1-0. He's taken strike 1. Chopped weakly to the left. On to first, and the Triber held in check as the inning is over. Indians strand a couple. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Back here in Cleveland, we're in the 7th with the Rays out in front, and let's get you caught up with our game summary for the first 6 innings. Brad Boxberger enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Digging in to try it again, Jesse Pitts, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up.
So 1-1 home. This one for Crawford is short. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late.
Boy, that's what wheels can do for you, Dero. You can see this right here on this replay. He just simply outruns the White Rabbit. He just outruns the baseball.
Yeah, it's beautiful to watch. You know why? Because this is the one tool you can't teach. You can take countless ground balls. You can hit till your hands bleed. But if you got no wheels, newsflash, you got no wheels.
In now, Jeremy Pitts, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. The 1-2. Hit hard down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. Pitts rounds the corner and is headed home. He'll score easily as they push their lead to 8 now.
Well, this is a lesson for all those pitchers out there. When you allow the leadoff man on base, it always comes back to haunt you. With no outs, I thought they might hold the runner at third, but they send him anyway, and the run scores.
Into the box, John Pitts, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Too high, and it's 3-0. Pitts stands at second with no outs. And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
First delivery to him on the way. Line hard, but foul. The 0-1 delivery. Takes a knee-high fastball. 8 runs and even 10 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. And that one got a piece of him. Digging in and looking for more, Sammy Pitts. He's got an opportunity here in a bases-loaded situation, and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
Ball 1. The 1-0 home. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
He drilled the previous batter, and now he falls behind 3-1 to this guy. The last thing you can do, though, is throw a fastball middle of the plate right here.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too. And here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
First offering on its way. And he takes ball 1.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer. If he puts somebody else on, we'll see if he can find it.
The 1-0 home is looked at off the plate for a ball. Bases loaded here, nobody out. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Would have been a grand slam if he'd straightened it out. Instead, it's a foul ball. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Oh, and he struck him out. A big strikeout there with the bases loaded, and that's the first out of the inning.
First baseman number 10, Tony.
Digging in once again, Tony Whiteman. He got called out on strikes his last time through. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Missed with a slider. Now the 1-0. Oh, here's a drive into the gap in right center as he comes through with extra bases. 1 run is scored. It's cut off, so all 3 runners are in to score.
Some guys just rise to the occasion when the lights are the brightest, and he's definitely in that category. He's been a clutch hitter all year, and here's another in a long line of clutch ABs.
Yeah, and that adds 3 more ribbies to his already impressive total. Into the box now, Wes 1, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. A 1-0 pitch on the way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Whitenack, a runner at second with 1 away. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2. Down the third baseline. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting.
Striding forward now is the DH, Connor Hess. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So this already sizable lead gets even larger as 5 more runs cross the plate. Stretch time here at Progressive Field. Tampa Bay leads this one 12-0. Ready for another shot now, Preston Moss.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And that misses for ball 1. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Now batting, catcher.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nelson Rios. First pitch of the at-bat. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is a low changeup that's laid off.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. Changeup misses, and it's full 3-2. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. Trying to go the other way. This is looped out toward third. And this will be taken in by the third baseman for the 2nd out.
Center fielder, Alonso.
Stepping in, Alonzo Wells. First pitch on its way. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. strike to even the count. 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and 2 strikes.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Here now the 2-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. Indians go down 1-2-3. Just about given up for dead. It's 12-0. Jose Hammonds comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Up next for the Rays, Jesse Pitts. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Here comes the first pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Soft liner to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So after the leadoff base hit, they'll have his wheels to contend with here.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Standing in now, Jeremy Pitts, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Now the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Two balls and a strike. Pitts gets his lead at first, nobody out. And this one's in the dirt. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. The 3-1 pitch. 3-2 full count.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
And another foul ball. Hit in the air to center field. Wells is there. He makes the play. Runner tags and hits for third. The relay throw, and he'll get into third here on the flyout, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone. Ready for another chance? John Pitts. He's set. Here it comes. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Here's the 0-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Stepping in now, Jeff Pitts, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Line to the right side. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Hey, that's a good executed breaking ball down in the zone. You got to tip your hat to the batter right there. He was able to get down on that baseball and drive it for a base hit.
Into the box, Sammy Pitts.
Nope.
And he lays off there, 1-0. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. The 1-2. Sharp ground ball to third. Over to Altuve for the force, and that'll be that. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Rays are out in front. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
First pitch coming. Here it is. This is line to left. Pitts is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
In now, Jackie Junto. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. One and 1 the count now. And now time is called as a beach ball has made its way out into left field here. The 1-1 home. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Whitenack into foul territory, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Striding in for the Indians, Lee Weaver. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and a strike to count. 2 out, nobody on. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tribe. Still looking up at it. And welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show from Progressive Field in Cleveland, Ohio. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Boop Bobo. Here's the first pitch to him. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. The 0-1 pitch. Up around the face. Bounce it to the left side. Crawford fields it cleanly. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Now batting, the first baseman, Tony Whiteman.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Tony Whiteman, fresh off a bases clearing double his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive to left. Lair is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Up next for Tampa Bay, second baseman, Wes Wunsch.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Wes Wunsch. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Popped him up. Weaver is under it. And the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of the ninth we go. Top of the order due up. The Rays lead it 13-0. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
And they'll back him off a bit with a fastball in, but it's 3-1 now. The 3-1. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. The 3-2 pitch. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
Standing in now, Ron Lair, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. The second for 1. Back to first. A 9th inning double play, and they're an out away from closing this one out.
Fielder, Aaron Middleton.
So stepping in, Aaron Middleton. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west.
Now a swing and a miss on a pitch that tied him up in knots, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
13-0, the convincing final score. Tampa Bay took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Mel Hitz earns his 6th winning decision in this one, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. Charles Chone was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For